Good morning to our respected MD sir, Principal ma'am, Vice Principal ma'am, worthy teachers, valued parents, and to all the shining faces gathered here. Today is not just an annual function for Class 12 but the last curtain call, the last time we stand on the stage as students of the school. The topic of our annual function is deference. Deference means respect. Respect for others' feelings and opinions. Deference is not about bowing down, it is about lifting someone up with our behavior.
Respect doesn't need a degree, it needs a heart. Respect doesn't demand perfection, it demands acceptance. In a world full of voices that wants to be heard, let us be the ears that are willing to listen. People may forget what you said to them, but they'll never forget what you made them feel.
The stage is set, the audience is ready, and the performers are filled with passion. Let's begin the magic of our annual function. Now, I would like to invite Jasmine on stage for the short prayer.
Please stand up, join your hands. Your mind is free, and the world has not been divided into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake.
To begin our day with the positive vibe, I invite Aditya for the thought of the day.
Deference is more than politeness. It is the quiet strength which binds heart. When we respect others, we reflect our own value. Deference doesn't demand attention, it earns admiration. Thank you.
Now, students of our class are going to present a group discussion on the topic deference. Deference embodies the grace of valuing others. It is a beyond mere politeness. It is a conscious decision to acknowledge others' emotion, intellect, and presence. When we listen with patience and respond with mindfulness, the conflicts turn into understanding. Deference transforms relationship into space of trust, empathy, and genuine human connections. Within a school environment, deference cultivates harmony. When we appreciate our teachers' dedication and acknowledge our peers' opinions, learning becomes a collaborative experience. Even when we disagree, we listen with open minds instead of reacting impulsively. True leadership does not mean that you earn respect. It means that you demand respect.
Our family is our earliest school of values. It guides us to accept guidance from elders and show kindness to our younger ones. When we share burdens, appreciate each other's emotion, our home becomes a sanctuary of peace. Definitely wave love into everyday moments.
Every citizen carries a unique worldview shaped by culture, upbringing, and experiences. Deference means imposing those beliefs without imposing our own beliefs. Respect doesn't require any agreement, only the wisdom to acknowledge that variety enriches humanity.
Disagreement is natural. Disrespect is a choice. Deference reminds us to protect dignity. Even during arguments, instead of reacting with anger, we choose calmness and clarity. Respect during conflict reflects maturity. It's how we value resolution more than winning. Deference is a strength wrapped in a gentleness.
Friendship flourish where respect exists. Deference means understanding boundaries, cherishing difference, and being genuinely happy for each other. True friendship does not demand dominance. It thrives on trust, balance, and encouragement. Respect shields companionship from miscommunication and jealousy.
Deference begins with self-respect. It is the realization that valuing others does not require diminishing ourselves. Setting boundaries, expressing our needs, and honoring our worth are acts of inner respect. When we respect ourselves, the world learns how to treat us.
Digital world gives us freedom yet demand responsibility. Like deference means choosing compassion over harshness, thinking before posting and value other privacy and emotion. Our online behavior reflects our true character. It is more admirable when no one is watching.
Time is one of the most valuable gift one can offer. When we remain punctual and honor our commitments, we respect both others and ourselves. Deference towards time reflects to integrity, reliability, and discipline. Respecting time builds trust, and it shows that we appreciate the value of someone's effort and presence.
Deference shines most brightly through gratitude. A sincere thank you can warm hearts and strengthen relationships. Acknowledging others' contribution encourages them and uplifts the environment around us.
Deference mirrors empathy, the ability to understand another person's emotion without judgment. Empathy transforms conversations into healing spaces.
Respect becomes meaningful when practiced beyond our comfort zone. In public place, deference is shown through the small gestures.
In the professional world, deference plays a crucial role. Respecting colleagues' opinion, valuing teamwork, and acknowledging contribution create a healthy workplace. Hierarchy never justifies arrogance. Deference cultivates professionalism by balancing confidence with courtesy.
Purest form of respect is silence. When we remain quiet in someone else's movement, we let their voice to be heard. It is not weakness, it is acknowledgement. Silence contains elegance which words cannot express.
Now coming to the concise of words, deference shapes our character. It refines our behavior, polishes our attitude, and elevates our thinking. When we respect others, we attract respect in return. It teaches us humility, emotional intelligence, and discipline. Deference is the invisible crown we wear that doesn't shine by appearance, but by the way we make others feel honored. Thank you.
To enrich the stage with elegance and tradition, I invite Diksha and Manvi for a classical dance.
मेरे ढोल ना सुन, मेरे प्यार की धुन, मेरे ढोल ना सुन। मेरे ढोल ना सुन, मेरे प्यार की धुन, मेरे ढोल ना।
धरि सगमा
introduction. Now it's time for a skit performance.
Scene 1. Backstage preparation. Today begins like another for celebrity Karen, full of lights, fame and noise. But behind this shine hides a truth she ignores. A truth shaped by loyal people who once stood by her. Among them is Mehak, an old companion who watched Karen rise brick by brick. Yet Karen, drawn in pride, now sees respect as option. And so, as we open backstage before her big interview, tension quietly walks beside her.
Karen, we need to start preparing. This interview is a major. Your new project, your new journey, everything.
Tara, stop worrying. Interviews run on my timing. These people wait for hours just to hear me speak for minutes. I know my worth and you don't need to remind me.
She is already annoyed and the interview hasn't even begun. If arrogance were an energy source, then she could power the entire show herself.
Karen, please take this seriously. This interview is a major. People will ask about your beginnings. You can mention those who stood by you.
Why, my success? I don't need to narrate my struggle like some emotional script. I am the talent, they know it, and that's enough. Ma'am, your water. I thought it might help you to keep hydrated before facing the lights. At least someone knows how to do a simple job without making noise. I just try to make things easier for you, ma'am. Good.
See that, no matter how she is spoken to, she still stays humble. She's been with Karen since beginning, sometimes more like family than staff.
Fine, let's go. Let's finish this interview quickly because I have better things to do than answering repetitive questions.
And so they move forward, Karen with pride, the others with worry, and Mehak, her makeup artist with silent loyalty. Little do they know, the truth will test Karen sooner she accepts. Scene 2. The interview hall. The hall glows with excitement. Fans fills the seats. Cameras wait to capture every word and reporters prepare their questions. This is Karen's stage, a place she believes she dominates. But destiny often chooses the quietest moments to correct the loudest egos.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a very special guest on our show, the global sensation of this generation. Let's welcome the one and only Karen. Welcome, Karen. The audience is thrilled to hear about your journey. Let's begin with the question everyone is curious about. Who do you believe played the biggest role in your success?
Honestly, no one. I carved my own path. People like to say someone helped me, but success like mine doesn't come from help. It comes from talent, hard work, and just being better than others.
Did she really just say that?
What about a makeup artist?
I heard she helped her a lot.
Many admire your bond with Mehak. Some say he supported you through tough times. Would you like to say anything about that?
Bond. Look, she's just my makeup artist. Let's not make her the hero of my life. People like to exaggerate these things.
Don't lie, Karen. You call yourself self-made? You are not. You stole your success. The upcoming movie everyone is praising you for, that role was mine. I auditioned honestly, and the auditions were rigged. You don't deserve that role. You don't deserve that stage.
What the hell are you speaking?
Is that true, Karen?
Of course not.
Were the audience really fixed?
No.
Answer us.
Ma'am, please don't move. Stop it. These are accusations, not truth. There is no evidence here, no proof, only anger. I have stood beside Karen for years. I have seen her hard work, her silence, her discipline. You cannot destroy someone just because you believe something. Ma'am, please don't move. I am here. Sit. Relax.
Scene 3. Realization and redemption on stage. In the glow of stage lights, destinies often tremble. Sometimes a single moment, a crackling image, a restless crowd, a humble woman stepping forward can unveil years of pride. And here stands Karen, suspended between who she has been and who she might yet become. Egos rise like mountains, but truth even whispered, has the power to erode. Stop.
Karen, would you like to continue?
Yes, but this time with honesty and not arrogance. When everything stopped, the crowd's patience, my confidence, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. A bit of fear and a lot of truth. Because the person I always ignored saved me without any hesitation. Mehak has stood by me for years. She drove me to every audition, waited outside in heat, rain, cold, and sometimes even without food. While I chased my dreams, she believed in me more than I could believe in myself. Yet I still disrespected her.
I never thought I would hear her say this loud.
Sometimes it takes a storm to make a woman see the sky again.
Today, I remember something important. A speech once given by Mr. Sudan Sir, the managing director of Nosegay Public School. I didn't realize it then, but his words shaped the version of myself which I abandoned on the road to fame. He spoke about deference, not as a rule, but as a way of living. And the way he lived it was extraordinary. He greeted every teacher with warmth, thanked every guard, smiled at every single student, and even paused to ask if the cleaning staff had eaten. He once said, and these words return to me today like an echo, if leadership brings you above others, gratitude must bring you back down. Power is not measured by how loud you speak, but how gently you treat the smallest voice. I forgot this lesson and let the fame harden me. Tara, I've spoken harshly to you. You handled my everything, my moods, my impatience without any complaint, and I disrespected you, and I'm really sorry for that.
Ma'am, your apology means a lot to us, more than you know.
Kavya, Hina, I treated you like you didn't matter. You handled my schedule, my chaos, and I barely acknowledged you. And I'm really sorry for that.
Ma'am, we never needed perfection, just acknowledgement.
You, Mehak, you were with me when I had nothing. You celebrated my small wins like it was a huge victory. Not because that was required, but that's just who you are. And I still ignored your loyalty. And I'm truly, deeply sorry for that.
Ma'am, I never wanted anything from you. Just your success at this moment is more valuable to me than any praise.
And so, the curtain falls, not on a celebrity's strength, but on a woman rediscovering her humanity. The finest victories are not won under spotlights, but within the quietest chambers of the soul. Pride may build tall walls, but humility opens unseen doors. And today Karen learned that respect like a river flows both ways, to those above, beside, and especially to those who quietly carried her when she could not carry herself. For in the end, it is not the fame that crowns a woman, but the grace with which she goes. Thank you. Now get ready to experience a wonderful Hindi song.
नैना मोरे तरस गए, नैना मोरे तरस गए, आजा पलक परदेसी बिरहन का जियारा डोले हाय मोर पपैया कोयल बोले मुझ बिरहन का जियारा डोले काले बादल बरस गए काले बादल बरस गए आजा पलक परदेसी आजा पलक परदेसी Thank you.
Now to add beauty to this movement with the words and rhythm, we invite Jasmine and Snehri for beautiful English poem.
Deference is not to go in fear, but showing hearts that others fear. It's letting kindness light your way and giving others room to stay. It's listening close when voices speak, respecting strong and defending weak.
Not loud command but humble tone that builds respect and love well known. It's strength that wears a gentle face and honors others' time and space. Deference blooms where egos fade and peace through understandings made. Thank you.
It's time for a mimicry show.
क्या तुमने मुझे पहचाना? मैं हूँ शिनचैन। बिल्ली बिल्ली ते शर शर बिल्ली बिल्ली ते शर शर पियो पियो ते कर गाना खत्म हुआ। हेलो प्रिंसिपल सर बोल रहे हैं?
हाँ
सर मैं बोल रहा था मैं अपनी पेड लीव इस्तेमाल करना चाहूँगा। हेलो
हाँ
सर मैं अपनी पेड लीव इस्तेमाल करना चाहूँगा क्योंकि मेरी छोटी बहन नीमा वाली की तबीयत खराब हो गई है, उसको जुकाम हो गया है। बदलते मौसम में तो ऐसा होता ही रहता है। मैंने तो इसलिए फोन किया है क्योंकि मैं कल स्कूल नहीं आऊँगा। अच्छा चलो बाय, मुझे और बहुत काम है।
लेकिन
अरे शिनचान बेटा, तुम अभी तक तैयार नहीं हुए, हमें आंटी के घर जाना है।
मम मुझे आंटी के घर नहीं जाना।
क्यों बेटा?
क्योंकि वो आंटी क्योंकि वो आंटी
हाँ बेटा।
मम क्योंकि वो आंटी मुझे चाय के साथ सस्ते वाले बिस्किट खिलाती है। अरे हंसो मत, आज मैं इतना भी कुछ खास नहीं। बाय गाइस।
Now it's time for Hindi poem.
आदर कोई शब्द नहीं, एक एहसास है जो हर रिश्ते में बसता, हर दिल के पास है। यह है वो दीपक है जो अंधेरों को हराता है और अहंकार के पर्वत को भी झुकाता है।
जो देता है सम्मान वही पाता है आदर, वही होता है सच्चा ज्ञानी सच्चा रहबर। जिसके दिल में मिठास हो, मन में स्नेह हो, उसकी वाणी में ही तो जीवन का नेह हो।
आदर से बनती है रिश्तों की डोर, जिसे ना तोड़ पाए कोई झगड़े का शोर। ये सिखाता है सुनना, समझना और अपनाना, और दूसरों की बातों में भी खुद को है पाना।
जो झुक जाए सम्मान में वो टूटता नहीं, विनम्रता में जो जिए वो कभी रूठता नहीं। बड़ों के चरणों में झुकना कमजोरी नहीं, यह इंसान की सबसे बड़ी ताकत है यही। चलो आज संकल्प करें, हर दिल में आदर के फूल खिलाएं, हर शब्द में प्रेम और विनम्रता बसाएं, क्योंकि जहाँ आदर है वहाँ शांति है, जहाँ शांति है वहाँ मानवता की गारंटी है। धन्यवाद।
Now let's get ready for our English song performance.
Just one more tear to cry, one teardrop from my eye. You gotta save it for the middle of the night, when things are black and white. Into true it all,
performance. Please give a big round of applause for our talented dancers.
खुली सड़क में पगड़ी तड़क भड़क में ओले गिरे सुलगते से सड़क में छतरी न थी पकड़ में आया ही ना अकल में कि भागे हम या भीगे हम अकड़ में तो सोचा फिर गीला हुआ है जो सुखाना हो अटेंशन का नया पासा फिर दे गई झांसा वही मुझे पासा तेरी ऐसी क्यों कैसे जिंदगी
मैं तो बादलों से दूर जाऊंगी मैं तो अपना ही सुर पाऊंगी है जो क्रेजी क्रेजी सपने मेरे सारे चुन के मैं भूल आऊंगी हमारा इस दुनिया की हुई नानी मैं अपनी ही दुनिया बनाऊंगी कि जिंदगी
ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਉਹ ਤੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਹੀ ਜਾ ਹੁਣ ਹੱਥ ਕਰਨਗੇ।
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀਆਂ ਮੁਟਿਆਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੋਕ ਨਾਚ ਹੈ ਗਿੱਧਾ। ਪੰਜਾਬਣ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਰਦ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਟਾ ਕੇ ਨੱਚਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਲੋਕ ਨਾਚ ਗਿੱਧਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਗਿੱਧੇ ਦਾ ਆਧਾਰ ਲੋਕ ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਜੇ ਗਿੱਧੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਪਾਠ ਦੇ ਮਰਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਲਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਨਾਚ ਪੰਜਾਬਣਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਦਰਦ ਤੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਪਛਾਣ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਸਮੁੱਚੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੀ ਔਰਤ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ। ਗਿੱਧਾ ਇਸ ਪੱਖੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਇਤਿਹਾਸਕ ਮਹੱਤਵ ਰੱਖਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਅੰਤਰਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਨਾਚ ਹੈ।
चूड़े वाली पाँव कट के बोली ना तेरे नजर पाई धरती ते चन चढ़ जाए, धरती ते चन चढ़ जाए। उंड मुखड़े तो जग सरकावा, उंड मुखड़े तो जग सरकावा। नवे मेरा दिल करदा, नवे मेरा दिल करदा। तेरी मस्सिया दे मेले नू जावां, नवे मेरा दिल करदा।
छोटे भाई धौन लाइए नहीं है जी।
Now it's time for the farewell speech.
आज शब्दों में वो जज्बात समेटना मुश्किल है, क्योंकि ये डायरी नहीं, एक पूरी जिंदगी का हिस्सा है। ये स्कूल सिर्फ किताबों का बोझ नहीं है, ये वो जगह है जहाँ हमने खुद को पहचाना है। कभी क्लासरूम में हंसी गूंजती है, कभी आंखों में डर होता है, पर हर मोड़ पर कोई ना कोई टीचर हमेशा साथ खड़ा होता है। यहाँ सिर्फ पढ़ना लिखना नहीं सीखा जाता, यहाँ हम बनते हैं सिर्फ स्टूडेंट्स नहीं, बल्कि बेहतर इंसान। एमडी सुदन सर, आप सिर्फ एक नाम नहीं हैं, आप एक विजन हैं जो स्कूल की हर सोच और दिशा को राह दिखाता है। आपके डिसिप्लिन में वैल्यूज़ और डिसिप्लिन रूप लेते हैं और इसी बुनियाद पर हम अपना भविष्य बनाते हैं। प्रिंसिपल निम्फिया मैम, आप सिर्फ एक प्रिंसिपल नहीं हैं, आप कुछ हैं जो हर आज को बेहतर कल के साथ जोड़ती है। डिसिप्लिन, वैल्यूज़ और सपनों का जो संगम आप सिखाते हैं, अब आपके फैसले में भविष्य की तस्वीर दिखती है। हर स्टूडेंट आपके लिए सिर्फ एक नाम नहीं है, एक जिम्मेदारी होती है। विनीता मैम के साथ हमारे लिए सिर्फ गाइडेंस नहीं, बल्कि एक भरोसा बन गया। आपका समझाने का अंदाज ही हमारे सीखने का जरिया बन गया। गलतियों में भी अब आपने हमें उम्मीद दी और हर स्टूडेंट को बेहतर बनने का हौसला दिया। आपने हर बच्चे के अंदर छुपी कला और कॉन्फिडेंस को उभारने में मदद की। वाइस प्रिंसिपल मिस बाजवा, आपकी सख्ती ने ही हमें संभाला, सुधारा। गाइडेंस के साथ जो प्यार छुपा होता है, उसका मतलब हमने आपसे ही जाना। रूल्स के पीछे छुपी परवाह जिंदगी भर हमारे साथ रही। राजकिरण मैम ने सिर्फ तारीख नहीं पढ़ाई, उन कहानियों में छुपी सीख समझाई। कल के गुजरे पल आज के सबक बन गए, हिस्ट्री के पन्ने से जिंदगी पढ़ना सीखी गई। अजय सर ने सवाल करना सिखाया, सच, संविधान और जिम्मेदारी का मतलब बताया। देश, अधिकार और कर्तव्य का ज्ञान हमारी सोच को नई पहचान दे गया। हितेश सर के साथ हमने दुनिया का सफर किया। मैप्स में सिर्फ रेखा नहीं, मैप्स में सपने भी देखे, पहाड़ों, नदियों और समुद्रों के बीच अपनी जगह बनाना भी सीख ली। हरप्रीत मैम ने सिर्फ लैंग्वेज नहीं सिखाई, कॉन्फिडेंस दिया, आवाज दी, पहचान बनाई। शब्दों के जरिए ख्वाब कहना सिखाए। रजनी मैम ने रंगों से सपने सजाए, खामोश दिल के जज्बात कैनवस पर उतर आए। सिखाया कि कला सिर्फ ड्राइंग नहीं होती, ये वो आवाज है जो बिना बोले सब कह जाती। शालिनी मैम ने सुरों में एहसास भरा, हर गीत ने दिल को छूकर हौसला दिया। हर दर्द को सुरों में जीना सिखाया। और सिर्फ ये टीचर्स ही नहीं, स्कूल का हर मेंबर याद रहेगा कहीं ना कहीं। वो स्टाफ, वो सपोर्ट, वो बिना रहे साथ, जिन्होंने हर दिन को खास बनाया। आज जब हम स्कूल छोड़कर जा रहे हैं, दिल भरा है पर आंखों में नए सपने हैं। ये अलविदा सिर्फ एक पल का गम है, आगे बढ़ने की ताकत इसी स्कूल ने दी। इसी में हमारी पहचान, इसी में हमारी दम है। थैंक यू।